Avella with us this morning. The reaction to Trump's announcement has been relatively quiet. We heard the expression, the magic is gone. What do you think? Is the magic gone?
We're going to find out.
What's your reaction to the speech last night? What did you think about the speech last night? Did it have the old magic?
It certainly started laying out a vision, which President Trump needs to do. But as with any nomination contest, there's no secret to say that the president is the front runner going into the nomination. And as we get ready now for Iowa and New Hampshire, assuming they stay the first two states, he's going to have to make that case to American Republicans in particular, what he wants to do in his second term. And for someone to keep him from getting the nomination, a Republican's going to have to come along and suggest an agenda that Americans or Republican voters say, I want to have that instead of what President Trump is offering. But, Stuart, here's one thing that we definitely know, given the 2022 elections. Democrats will spend as much money as anyone to get who they want as the Republican nominee because they did it in the 2022 primaries.
Yeah, and they want Trump to be the nominee. They do, you know. They want him to win because they think they can beat him. Anyway, let me move on. Senator Josh Hawley, he says the midterms were a funeral for the Republican Party. Watch this.
I think that this election was the funeral for the Republican Party as we know it. The Republican Party, as we have known it, is dead. And voters have made that clear. And in particular, the folks who did not vote for Republicans in this last election were independent voters, working class independent voters, folks who voted for President Obama once upon a time, folks who then voted for President Trump but stayed home this time. We are not a majority party unless we can appeal to those voters.
David, it looks to me like the senator wants a changing of the guard. He wants a new generation in politics. What do you think?
We need to put leaders up who focus on Americans' private or personal and economic security, Stuart. And the senator saw certainly results that were discouraging. What he didn't focus on were the fact that in Republican states, we gained ground. We gained ground amongst voters that we had not done particularly well, whether it be Asian voters or Hispanic voters or even black voters. There is much positive to focus on in this election as we get ready for 2024. And seriously, for Republicans who think we're dead, go become an independent. There's no reason to stay in the Republican Party if you think it's a dead party. But there is much to focus on for 2024 and many good leaders for Americans to rally around in the Republican Party, and that should be our focus.
All right, David Avella, thank you for joining us on an important morning. I appreciate it. Thank you, David. See you later.